So here are some common instances you can relate to. I call them kind of behavioral experiments, common everyday experiences. Maybe you can relate to this. Have you ever been unable to find your glasses that were sitting on top of your head? I bet you all had that experience sometime. Or maybe you're looking for some article of jewelry, perhaps a necklace, and you searched around, you got more and more frantic, and you're going out and all the rest, and then somehow a friend, maybe a grown-up child, maybe your mate comes over and says, "Oh, you mean this?" And there is your lost necklace, but was it ever lost? Or was that something your mind dreamed up too? Actually, it was always there, wasn't it? I mean, it was. It's undeniable. It was always there, right? Oh, and here's a good one. I like this one. Without using a mirror, and without drawing upon a reflection, that would be cheating, folks, so please don't do that. When was the last time, and please be very candid and honest if you would, when was the last time you looked at your nose? I know it's a silly sort of question, but it's right there in your line of sight, is it not? And we habituate to passing over it or not seeing it, seeing right past it in a way. We don't even see it. Take a moment. Look at your own nose. It's right there. I had one gentleman I did this with. He said, he was kind of shocked. He said, I haven't seen that for 20 or 30 years. And I said to him, I didn't know what else to say. I said, take a moment. He did. Seemed to go okay. So we're missing things all the time. We don't even know that we're missing things. A mind has a mind of its own. Again, it's curious, isn't it? It is curious. Do you ever look for an object? Everyone likes keys. To open the house, open the door of your car, things like that, right? And you've looked in the same place 4 or 5 times, and now again you're getting more frantic and urgent and all the rest. And you know they're there, but you just can't see them. And again, somebody comes over and says, "Oh, you mean these? Are these what you're looking for?" And they pick the keys directly out of the very place you were looking for them. Have you ever had that experience? It's very odd, isn't it? And by the way, this has a name in my field. Well, in the field of hypnosis, it's called the negative hallucination. So instead of seeing something that isn't there, hallucination, you're seeing something, or not seeing something that is there, negative hallucination, right? Very curious. You don't even know what to do about it. How could I not have seen it? I checked that place 4 or 5 times, right? It's ridiculous. And then there's a wonderful story by this San Francisco Bay spiritual teacher, Gangaji, which is named after the river where she happened to meet her spiritual teacher. And she talks about a robber who wants to steal this very precious diamond. And so he sees the diamond, and he sees the diamond merchants, and he does everything in his bag of tricks to get it. And he follows them on the train, does the whole schmear, right? And at any rate, he's just about ready to go into his shop, wherever he's gone, right, with the diamond, supposedly. And the robber, kind of unusual in a way, confronts him and saying, "Well, I'm a robber, and I'm looking to steal this thing, and I'm having a dog of a time. It's just incredibly frustrated. Where did you hide it?" I guess he was feeling kind of brash that day and been a slow week or something. And so the diamond merchant reaches into his pocket and say, "I put it in a place you would never look. It was in your own pocket." And he takes it out quickly and goes about his business. And she calls the story, in the name of her book, by the way, it's a very good book, is The Diamond in Your Pocket. Works on several levels. So all of these illustrations point in the same direction, don't they? They point to there's something more going on than meets the eye, and meets our minds, and meets our thoughts, and meets our rational, realistic view of the world and how it ought to go. How we've been taught that it works, right? This is the way it works. Well, no, it doesn't quite work that way. Because these instances would make that case very strongly. And so a singular understanding that from inside of each mindset, the mind, if you will, what is being sought is unfindable, cannot be seen. So it takes shifting that mindset, that mind, if you will, to be able to see it. In fact, there was a lovely quote by Friedrich Nietzsche, a German philosopher, that's become one of my all-time favorites, actually. But it's really talking about a mindset. And he said this, "And those who were seen dancing were thought to be insane by those who could not hear the music." It's a very rich, rich quote. He's talking about a mindset, isn't he? Something you can see that others cannot. It's not really an inside joke. It's just you only get the joke if you bring that context, if you bring that perception, that seeing. Otherwise, it makes no sense, does it?